Why did you do that?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
This corrupt officer made a terrible mistake and instantly regretted it, but it was too late. His career was over and termination was just around the corner.
How you doing? You know her? You here to help her? Are you here to help her?
Nah, she taking me to the hospital.
Come here. You got a gun.
What I do? What I do?
You got a gun.
I don't have a gun. I don't have a gun.
What did you do?
210. 210. Start me another unit.
What did you do? Why did you do that? Why did you do that?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Why would you do that? He just was getting his hand off the side of the road.
210.
The officer did the unexpected and man felt first-degree assault and reckless endangerment. And if that wasn't shocking enough, this next misunderstanding cost this officer his job.
Shots fired! Shots fired! Shots fired!
On November 12, 2023, a woman contacted 911 complaining that her boyfriend had stolen her car and was sending her threatening messages. Soon, a couple of Okaloosa County Sheriff's deputies arrived at her residence.
My car back. I've been asking all night, can I get my car back? Like, I don't care about the argument. I don't even know what the argument is about. I just want my car. I don't want to deal with anything. I know anytime we get into it, whether I'm right or wrong, he puts his hands on me or he threatens to put his hands on me. It gets very violent. There he is.
In your car or walking up?
He's walking.
The investigation didn't take long, as her boyfriend, 22-year-old Marquise Jackson, arrived at her residence and was immediately apprehended by the officers.
What I'm getting patted down for?
Because you're getting patted down.
Why?
Do you have any weapons on you?
No, I don't have no weapons
Okay.
on me.
What's out like that?
This is key. Don't got no weapons on me.
Hands on your pockets.
What do you want to do?
I want my car.
Okay, I think it's at your mom's house is what he's saying.
How did he get here if it's at my mom's
I know.
house?
Can you call your mom to see if the car's there?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not at the house? Okay. It's not home.
Okay.
Okay. I sent you you have my location, right? I'm on Green Acres.
Jackson lied about the stolen car, and officers wasted no time arresting him while continuing to question his girlfriend.
Where's our car? Where's our car, Marquise?
Can I talk to her?
No.
Can I talk to her more? Her keys right here. Her keys right here. Can I give you her keys?
Have you ever filled out an affidavit with us before? Okay, so the suspect is going to be his information. This, where it's the narrative, that's going to be what happened, the incident, okay?
The officers patted him down and placed him in the police cruiser. They were still unaware the car was stolen and continued investigating, unaware that something bizarre was about to unfold.
My screen.
Right.
You know, so it's like, why would you send me a picture of that? I'll show you again and
Yeah.
tell me what that is. I don't know. I don't know what that piece is because that's not ordinarily there.
Right. Does he have anything on the firearm, like any aftermarket?
Like a silencer?
That's what that is.
What is that? We couldn't even tell, but more than likely it probably is a weapon. He's like, I'm gonna bust your whole shit up. Like, I'm gonna bust your windows. I'm gonna bust your radio, whatever. He's like, I'm gonna bust your whole shit. Like,
Okay.
by the time you get to your car, it's gonna be over with. And I'm like, okay. At this point, I don't want to be done with it. I don't even want to entertain it because he is known for playing games. So it's like, I need to show you, like, I'm not playing. I want my car. That's that. Like how much I paid for my car?
Yeah, or how much you think that it would value at right now.
So okay.
Okay.
They found it.
Where is it?
1656 Hunt Club.
Out of nowhere, Deputy Jesse Hernandez decided to do another search of the suspect who was locked up in the cruiser.
Shots fired! Shots fired! Shots fired! Shots fired! You know. Ah! I'm hit! What? I'm not! In the car! I was shot through the car! Oh!
The deputy fell to the ground claiming that he was shot. This led to a barrage of gunshots at Jackson, all while he was in the police cruiser handcuffed and completely unarmed.
I'm good. I feel weird, but I'm good. I'm good. I'm good.
Soon, backup arrived on the scene and the officers kept at Jackson, completely forgetting that they had patted him down and he had no weapons with him.
I don't know. I'm not. I don't know. It felt like it.
Jesse, move over to me. I got you. Move over to me.
Jesse, come back. Mark vehicle right there.
Dude, am I hit?
Come on.
Let's get further back.
The deputy didn't even check to see if he had been shot. Later, it was revealed that an acorn had simply fallen on the car roof. The corrupt deputy assumed that sound to be a gunshot and went over to do the unthinkable.
Okay, it's okay. What? Where? Right there? Jesse, are you okay? Get in the house! Jesse! Get back! Where is he?
In the car!
43, give me traffic. Shots fired. I got a deputy down. Off of McLaren. We're off of McLaren. Shots fired. I got a deputy down. Jesse, how are you?
Here's the bizarre misunderstanding from the female officer's body cam. Thankfully, even after 20 shots being fired at him, Jackson received no injury. Later, he filed a lawsuit against the officers and the city for this reckless behavior. The police department also initiated an internal investigation and admits that Deputy Hernandez resigned. The female officer was cleared of any wrongdoing. The city also awarded undisclosed monetary compensation to the victim. Now, this cop's downfall was quick, but the next one line, he managed to ruin his entire career in just one reckless moment.
My God! I'm so scared. My God, please, in the name of Jesus, please, God, in the name. Why am I being arrested, Mr. Brooks? I'm going to sign a ticket.
On August 8th, 2022, Angel Geis and her friend were enjoying a peaceful night at Shady Valley Park in Northeast Atlanta until Officer Brooks showed up, ready to take things in an unexpected and shocking direction. As Geis's friend reviewed the paperwork, he asked whether he was being charged, a simple question that immediately increased the tension.
What's going on? How y'all doing? Hello. All right. Well, I see the Ohio tag. I'm not sure if y'all from here or not, but you can't be inside the park in the city of Atlanta between the hours 11 p.m. 6 a.m.
Okay.
You got your IDs on you? You have your IDs on you?
Yes.
Let me need them.
The officer straight up threatened to arrest him if he didn't sign the citation. Reluctantly, the man signed, but things were about to take a shocking turn.
And I have to sign it?
You can not sign it and go to jail. It's this one here. This one here. Alright, that's your license. Copy of the citation. Do you have any questions? Here's what it is. Come over here for me, ma'am. Can you come here, ma'am? All right, so you're gonna receive a ticket for being in the park after hours. All right, just need to sign right here on the X.
But because we're out of, didn't you say we were out of time, so we wouldn't have known that?
Yeah, but that's not a valid reason why you should be in the park because you're from out of town.
And what's your back number?
7452.
And what's your name?
Officer Brooks.
What's your first name?
I'm not gonna give you my first name.
Okay, and I don't have to sign this, right?
You do have to sign it.
No, I don't.
Well, like I explained to him, if you don't sign it, then you're going to be physically taken to jail.
Gotcha.
So you refusing to sign?
What's your name?
Officer Brooks, 7452.
Unlike her friend, Angel insisted on knowing the officer's name before signing the ticket. Little did she know this simple request would lead to a much bigger argument.
What's the badge number?
I gave it to you 2 times, man.
Okay, I'm asking again.
And I'm not giving it to you.
Okay.
Are you going to sign it?
No, because I want your badge number.
That's fine. You want to put your hands behind your back for me? Hey, listen, my man. She said she's not signing it. Put your hands behind your back.
Sir,
Ma'am.
you're hurting me.
Okay. I'm asking you to put your hands behind your back.
Sir?
Put your hands behind your back. 12, start me up, man.
Sir.
Ma'am, put your hand behind your back.
Come on.
I need you to back up.
I'm just saying, like,
I need you to back up.
You don't need to touch her like that.
She's not putting her hands behind her back.
I'm asking a question.
Okay.
I'm just, all I'm doing is
Put your
asking
hands behind your back. Put your hands behind
Mr.
your
Brooks.
You're under arrest. Put your hands behind your back. I asked you to sign the ticket. You told me you're not signing it.
Sir,
Put your hands
I'm
behind your back.
asking you a question.
The woman was in handcuffs and unaware that the worst was yet to come. Officer Brooks escalated the situation even further and used unnecessary force on her without any hesitation.
I'm not going to ask you again. I'm going to forcibly put your hands behind your back.
But, sir, Mr. Brooks, is this really necessary? Mr. Brooks.
Hold on.
Hey, listen, my man.
She needs
Back
to
up.
put her. Let her
Can I?
put her phone down.
Okay, you can put your phone down.
Okay,
Let her
Mr.
She's not
Brooks.
giving her a chance to
Oh
Come
my
on, sir.
God.
Hold on.
Put your hands behind your back.
I'm not saying that I'm refusing to sign the ticket. I'm going to sign the ticket.
You don't have an option now.
Because but I'm going to sign the ticket, Mr. Brooks. I'm going to sign the ticket. I'm going to sign the ticket.
No, I'm not here to play games with you.
I know, but I'm going to sign.
Put your hands behind your back.
Mr. Brooks, I'm going to sign
Put
the
your hands
ticket.
behind your
Sir,
back.
you don't have to. You don't have
You're
to.
resisting.
You do not have
I'm
to.
asking you, why am I putting my hands behind my back?
The officer failed to de-escalate the situation and instead made it spiral out of hand, turning what should have been a simple interaction into a disturbing confrontation.
Ticket. That's all it is.
I'm going to sign the ticket.
I asked you to sign the ticket. You told me you're not signing
I'm
it.
going to sign the
got to
ticket
sign
now.
the ticket
Mr.
now.
Brooks, I'm going
You
to
don't
sign
have
the
that
ticket.
option now.
Why don't I have the option,
I
Mr.
gave you
Brooks?
2 options.
She was just asking for your badge
Brooks,
number
I'm
at
asking
first.
for your badge number, and I wasn't clear on why you weren't giving me your badge
Sir, you
number.
don't have to. Sir, you do not have to hold her like that.
Oh my God.
You do not have to drag her like
Mr.
that.
Brooks, I'm telling you that I'm going.
Sir.
I'm going to
Sir,
sign.
you do not have to grab her like that.
I'm going to sign the ticket, Mr. Brooks. I'm going to sign the ticket. Why am I being arrested? Can you please tell me why I'm being arrested? Oh my God! I'm so scared. My God, please, in the name of Jesus, please, God, in the name. Why am I being arrested, Mr. Brooks? I'm going to sign the ticket.
Her friend could only watch in disbelief as things got out of hand. Geist begged the officer desperately, even offering to sign the ticket. The cop had already made up his mind.
I don't understand why I'm being arrested. Can you please tell me why I'm being arrested?
Turn around and put your hands behind
Can you
your
tell
back.
me why I'm being arrested? I have the right. I have the right to know.
Sir, do not take
Oh my God!
Put your hands behind your back. Stop resisting. Stop resisting.
What are you taking her for?
I didn't take it.
Why are you pulling it out?
Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back.
Come on, sir, this is unnecessary. What are you doing? This is over this whole
Oh
park.
my God! I don't understand why I'm being arrested. That's why I'm not putting my hands behind my back. You have not given me a reason. So why am I getting? I'm not. You didn't have to tell me my rights. You told me why I'm being arrested. That's exactly why I'm not putting my hands behind my back. God,
Sir, you have no Miranda rights and none of that.
Back up, sir.
Sir, I'm not backing up.
You
with
got
you.
every right to back up.
Oh my God! I don't understand why I'm not being arrested. I don't understand.
Even the woman's frantic cries could not stop the corrupt officer from his relentless abuse, proving just how ruthless and tyrannical these officers can be.
You're doing this to me. I don't understand. Can you please just tell me why I'm getting arrested? That's all I'm asking.
I just told you.
Why? Why am I
refused to sign the
I
ticket.
did not. I told you I was going to sign the ticket, Mr. Brooks. I told you I was going to sign the ticket. Can I please sign the ticket?
Put your hands behind your back. Behind your back.
Why you? I don't understand.
Put your hands behind your
How
back.
you handling me?
Sir,
Put your hands behind your back.
You do not need to handle her like that, sir.
God, please.
This situation has gone out of hand.
Put your hands behind your back.
You're hurting me. You are hurting me.
Okay, put your hands behind your back.
I told you I'm not putting my hands. You have not told me or read me my rights. You have not done any of that. You're not telling me why I'm going to jail.
Sir, this is unnecessary.
As if Brooks's beating wasn't enough, the backup arrived in time, ready to escalate the situation even further with an unjustified arrest.
I'm trying to tell you.
She's talking to you.
Ouch! You are, Mr. Brooks, you are hurting my arm.
Come on, man.
Oh my God! Is this real? Please, God, in the name of Jesus, please, God, why am I being arrested? Ah!
Sir, y'all are hurting her. She resisted on the move.
Oh my God!
Code 4603.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God!
That was unnecessary.
Oh my God!
Where y'all taking her?
Oh my God!
What do you mean back up? This is my friend. Y'all don't know her. How does it? She's hurting right now. She's crying. What do you mean take care of her? We was just here for a party. Now she's out of her arrest.
Oh my God!
It is absolutely infuriating to see officers target this woman over a minor city ordinance they didn't even fully grasp.
You got any weapons on you? Any knives, anything like that?
No!
You sure? Alright.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Can I have my phone? Oh my God! Can I have my phone? Oh my God! Oh my God! I can't believe it!
car? Or electric car? Nah, that's just car. Okay. So I came right here, no?
This was nothing, but we were just at the park. I know, all we were about to do was leave. That's what we was about to do. She was asking why did she have to sign a ticket? And then that's how, and it escalated from there.
Yeah, I'm good.
Well, that's why she was like, she was explaining, like, she wanted an explanation of why was that the case.
She said, I'm not signing. Then when I took the Helen Council off,
she said that at first until you said you're going to jail. She didn't know what that was the consequence of not signing the ticket.
Oh, so me saying she's not going to jail wasn't enough?
She was asking why do I have to sign a ticket? You said it was just like, oh, you going to jail if you don't sign it. That's not a good explanation of why you need to sign a ticket.
I mean, but
that's just saying that's the consequence. That's not the same. All you had to say was like we were just about to leave. We were leaving. You were coming to tell us the park's closed. Y'all got to get out. That's it. And then now you had to just drag her on the floor and hurt her over the park. This ain't even. You got like 6-7 cops over a park. Somebody getting shot right now, and y'all over here just over some bullshit.
I mean,
we didn't get any calls about anybody getting shot right now.
I'm saying, well, apparently if they did, they wouldn't be there. Y'all wouldn't be there. Y'all be here. We were here before it got after dark. I didn't know that. I didn't know the time of the park closed. That's why he came over here and told us when the park closed. If you see my tag, you see I'm not from here. I'm telling you what I'm telling you. I'm not saying what every other thing is. I'm just telling you what you asked me.
My ass moving.
No sense. All you gotta do is sign a ticket.
Moving on, this next tyrant completely lost control and attacked an innocent person, only to end up losing his career as a result.
That's a secondary crime, dude. That's a secondary crime.
That's an arrestable offense.
In today's video, we witness the adrenaline rush, a power that officers get, which quickly turns into panic as they realize they won't be getting away with their corrupt actions.
What?
Do it!
In March of 2018, a New Jersey officer, Ruben McAuslin, was on duty in a hospital with a recovered suicidal man when he did something not even the most violent of criminals would dare to do, as shown in recovered cell phone footage that he kept.
You're a bitch. Oh, yes, I am. Right here. You see my cheek? Go at it. You got the right guy.
Hey. I'm a what?
Do it.
I'm fucking playing with you. Calm your ass down.
Ruben went all out at a mentally unwell man strapped to a hospital bed, all because he was slightly provoked. And yet he had the audacity to tell him to calm down. It is insane how narcissistic and thuggish bullies like Ruben keep making their way into these law departments, especially after an FBI investigation revealed that Ruben was a drug dealer as well. Calling the disgraced former officer a street hustler, U.S. District Judge William Walls sentenced McAuslin to 66 months. More than 5 years in prison for dealing drugs and assaulting the hospital patient. Now, in our next case, we have a similar agent of the law feeling justified enough to take the liberties and well-being of others into his own hands, just to satisfy his ego.
No. Look, dude, you don't want to tense up, okay? You want to do this the easy way or the hard way? Bullshit. Turn around. That did not come out of my fucking pocket, buddy.
On November 2nd, 2020, an Arkansas State Trooper, Remington Lively, pulled over a man and woman over a petty issue of expired tags. What should have been maybe a 5-minute delay ended up turning into a nightmare for the couple.
Hey. Did you? Yeah. I'm Trooper Lively, Arkansas State Police. Right, I know you are. Reason I stopped you, 3 tags. Right. I got Randall Brady, even got tags. Injured. Okay. Where you headed today? Taking her home. Taking home? Got your driver's license on you?
I get mine tomorrow, baby.
Do you? Good deal.
Their interaction with Lively should have ended shortly after the first few minutes of their interaction starting, as this was perhaps the sanest Lively would act. till he hit them with this question.
Okay. You got anything in the vehicle today?
No.
Nothing at all? Can I search your vehicle?
Sure.
All right, go ahead and hop out with me. I'm pat you down real fast. Anything on you can put stick me, man? No?
I don't know.
Now, at this point, nothing had warranted Lively to search their vehicle, and the couple would soon learn they made a deadly mistake letting him.
No.
Look,
Dude,
you don't want to tense up, okay? You want to do this the easy way or the hard way?
Bullshit.
Turn around.
That did not come out of my fucking pocket, buddy.
Step
Promise
over there.
you. No.
Step over there.
Tell Mom right now.
Step over there.
Hey, dude.
Lively would later claim to have found a suspicious substance in the couple's belongings, but there is nothing against the possibility that he didn't plant it there himself, as the couple had openly let him search them. But it would only escalate from there.
Brad! Stop! Oh my God, you did not just do that.
There were a million ways Lively could have avoided this, even if the couple was guilty. All officers follow a protocol, but Lively completely abandoned the idea and went straight to grossly mishandling the man.
Purple!
65 Belfont. Pulling off at Eastwood Drive. He's on the road. 681 Union. Edward.
Back up.
I am backing up.
It was not in my pocket. There it is.
What is it?
The number was so
Step away.
I was just looking to see what it was.
1015.
The bullshit,
Incident number
Charlie.
phone up with use the force.
Yeah.
We'll go through.
Let me up.
Hey, just so you know, he's had 5 lung surgeries, okay?
I doubt any officer like Lively would care about the condition of their victims. Their only concern is picking a fight they know they can win. And Officer Lively chose to let all of his frustrations out on them.
371. Hey,
Get in the car. You're under arrest.
Brad, let him know what he's doing.
Get your foot in the car. All right, get in the car. Quit resisting. Quit resisting.
There's just something so comical about the fact that Lively chose to announce his arrest now and not before striking him in the face or pummeling him to the ground like he was trying to reenact his favorite WWE moves. Disgustingly unprofessional. The couple would later sue the state trooper, but unfortunately, all charges against him would be dropped in 2021 for reasons unknown. Our next case features another officer who thought he could just do whatever he wanted, except he was so delusional he refused to admit that he did anything wrong.
You threw me, man, come on.
On April 13th, 2024, a channel, Moto Op, usually posting motorbike-related content, would upload their experience when they had a sudden and abrupt encounter with one of the most reckless and dumb cops we've seen so far.
The other guy's like, alright, I'm out, peace.
Get off the bike. Hands behind your back.
What?
Hands behind your back.
Okay. What?
So, when you came by and your license plate was hidden like that?
It's not even my bike. It's my dad's.
Sorry?
It's not even my bike, it's my dad's.
It's your dad. Okay.
The officer literally charged the biker and rammed him off of his own motorbike, and the only reasoning he had to show for it was an obscured license plate. Now, if you thought that was stupid, it doesn't get any better from here.
Is it gonna fuck up if I try to lift it like this?
Huh?
Am I gonna fuck it up if I lift it like this?
I mean, you probably already fucked it up from slamming into the ground. I don't know, man.
You got a driver's license on you?
Yeah. Just leave it.
I'll get him to lift it up.
We are witnessing here the finest example of the attack first, ask questions later motto, and the excuse he would give for such an unprofessional approach reflected the cop's own IQ.
I would have pulled over.
So the reason normally we would.
Yeah.
When guys hide the fucking license plate,
Yeah.
they don't pull over, they take off.
Well, if guys are gonna take off, they won't have a license plate, to be fair.
No, but what they do is they do like what you do where you tuck it behind the fender. I've had guys where they'll put magnets and then just flip it down.
But I mean, if you're gonna run from the cops, you wouldn't want a license plate anyways, right?
No, I wouldn't think so, but they do it, and they put stolen plates on there and whatever else.
Fair enough.
So that's why I have to do that.
If the cop asked him these same questions earlier, maybe he wouldn't have had to straight up illegally slam a man with no reason other than his own made up assumption.
Okay?
No, it's like that. This is all fucking bent and shit now.
9 November 9 Exit 7.
Yeah, like you see how it's all bent now? It's like bent like this. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't drive a bike. I don't have to pay my
You can tell the biker was trying his best not to blow up on the officer right there, considering how unpredictable he could be, and clearly had zero empathy or awareness that what he did was wrong.
You usually gotta do this a couple times for it to turn on.
Okay.
I don't know.
I really hope.
I don't know. I'm gonna give it a little bit.
Yeah, everything's 10-4 with license. We're good.
You didn't have to like throw me off the bike.
I wasn't trying to throw you. I was just trying to hold you so you wouldn't. Like, I was holding you so
You threw me, man. Come on.
The officer clearly could not be any less aware of his own actions, or the fact that he had damaged property and hit a man, two very illegal acts, yet still insisted on his pathetic little excuse.
What can you do?
I don't know. You tell me. I've never had a situation like this.
I mean, generally, they pick it up and drive off. I don't know.
I don't know, man. Like, is there like a reimbursement for my fucked up handlebar? I don't know.
You put it in. Like, I'll look into it for you. It's my bad. Like, it's my fault.
Yeah. Like, I don't know. I don't know, man.
The way the cop just brushed it off as no big deal, like he accidentally ate his food and not straight up broke his vehicle. And something tells me that a reimbursement wasn't likely either. The next case we have, however, may not be as brutal as the ones we've seen so far, but it is certainly infuriating to watch, as an officer tries to take down a man all over a petty dispute.
That's a secondary crime, dude. That's a secondary crime.
That's an arrestable offense.
Is it?
Yeah.
What?
On May 22nd, 2022, Always Film the Police shared a video of an incident where the channel owner flipped off a cop while driving recklessly on the road, bruising the officer's ego and subsequently getting him pulled over for the following interaction.
What are you pulling me over for? Legal pullover. A legal pullover, buddy. You just pulled me over unconstitutionally. Do you understand that?
Hey, you're speeding.
I'm not speeding.
Talk about me
I got a fucking dash cam with my GPS on it, buddy.
Listen. You flipped me off while I'm driving down.
That's not illegal, buddy. It's not illegal. You just committed a crime. Nope. You're not getting license and registration. I haven't committed no crime. What's my crime?
You're the guy that's always pulling.
What's my crime, buddy?
Give me your license and registration.
What's my crime?
Officer Santos clearly already had a fake excuse prepared when confronting the owner to get him arrested somehow for hurting his precious feelings, but the owner would have none of it.
Let me see your thing. Let me see your gun. Let me see your gun, buddy. You paced me. Get out of here. Let me see your radar gun. I'm not giving you registration. You pulled me over unlawfully, sir. Santos, number 620.
Santos 620. Give me your license and registration.
No, I'm not giving you my license and registration. You pulled me over unlawfully, buddy. Unlawful pullover. You gonna let me go to work now?
No.
Yeah, okay. Okay. I'm not giving you. Under what? If I don't, what are you gonna do?
Failure to identify.
That's a secondary crime, dude. That's a secondary crime.
That's an arrestable offense.
Is it?
Yeah.
What'd you pull me over for?
I told you speeding. Give me your license.
Speeding. I'm giving you my license registration under threat of arrest. And your litigation, buddy. Litigation.
It's sad to see how common it has become for cops like Santos to roam the streets and act like thugs who think they can threaten or bully anyone into submission.
Here's my license. Here's my registration.
All right, cool.
And you're going to litigation, buddy.
Okay.
You are. No problem, buddy. No problem.
Despite the officer's smug attitude, pretending as if he had already won, the owner would refuse to let himself be intimidated.
So when I was yelling at him to begin with and telling him he was doing 75 in a 45, he didn't pull me over. But when I flicked him off, that's when he decided to pull me over and say I was speeding. So we have an unlawful pullover here. So now there's a bunch of cars coming. Code 3. This guy called a bunch of police code 3 for nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Staying true to his criminal nature, the officer even called backup like a middle school bully, all on one guy in a car who dared to stand up against him. Unfortunately, Santos would successfully strike a nerve.
You call backup code 3 for a speeding ticket in the camera, you coward?
Hey.
You're a coward, buddy.
You're receiving your speeding ticket.
Good.
Right?
Give me my speeding ticket and get away from me.
Get away
I don't
from
need
me.
no more lawful directions from you, buddy.
Whose truck is this, though? Is your work truck?
I don't answer questions. Give me my
I'll be in
ticket.
contact with your work company as well, all right, man?
You go ahead and do what you need to do, buddy.
So,
Threaten me some more.
Go ahead.
Threaten me some more.
Go ahead.
Litigation will start against you, Santos.
Hey.
Punk.
Go ahead and fight the ticket,
Yeah.
all right?
I will fight the ticket, yeah. Coward, punk ass bitch. Bitch.
After realizing that there wasn't any charge that he could get the owner arrested for, Santos stooped to a new level of pettiness and threatened to get the owner fired from his job, all over his own grudge. This next and final case, however, takes Santos's level of pettiness combined with abusing the authority that comes with being a cop and doubles it.
Don't consent to no searches or none of that. I can speak freely.
Okay, you need to back up.
I am back. Just like I said, just don't consent to no searches or none of that.
On September 4th, 2024, Gambino Green Thumb channel owner revealed footage of a Los Angeles County patrolwoman pulling over a vehicle for expired tags, excessively violating citizens' rights over petty issues, and would not take kindly to criticism.
What they pulling you over for?
Expired tags.
And she need to pat you down for expired tags? That's a little excessive. At least I think so. I thought expired tag, you could just get a ticket. What's the need to pat down?
Expired tags as a crime is victimless, and anyone can forget to renew on accident. And yet this cop treats these citizens as if they were ruthless criminals.
As a passenger, you're not even necessarily a part of the stop. You just happen to be in the car, so you don't got an ID or nothing. Whatever it is she's trying to do. Now, if she asks you to step out, you got to. I don't know, especially just for expired tags. Now, like I said, you don't have to ID as a passenger. You don't have to. So, I'm not in your way. Don't consent to no searches or none of that.
Stop.
I can speak freely.
Okay, you need to back up.
I am back. Just like I said, just don't consent to no searches or none of that.
The man was trying to record to bring awareness to these passengers their rights because of the cop's unnecessary actions. Yet she had the gall to show him such a nasty attitude.
Like I said, you're a passenger, so you don't gotta ID yourself, and just don't consent to no searches. Honestly, she's not even supposed to detain you as a passenger. So make sure when it's over, you get her name and badge number and you file a formal complaint, because she's not even supposed to do none of this to you as a passenger. You're supposed to tell her you ain't consenting to no searches. You're still supposed to say it just so you can have it on record.
Not only were they experiencing this kind of profiling over a petty issue, but the guy she was arresting wasn't even the driver, showing truly what her actual reasons for arresting them were.
Yeah, you're only supposed to pat down the outside of his pockets. So that's unlawful. That's a full search. Now that's a full search what you just did. Well, I know how to do it better than you, obviously.
The Fourth Amendment of the U.S. Constitution explicitly safeguards citizens from unlawful searches. Yet here's the average American police officer openly ignoring this right.
See, passenger, that's why you always film. You don't never let them pull you over. Driver as well. Don't never get pulled over without taping. She literally said she pulled you over for expired tags, but y'all both in the back seat being detained. That don't even make sense. She know I'm right.
What he said is perfectly true. Nowadays, it's not that more people are being profiled, but that there are more cameras to show what really goes on. And dirty cops are less likely to bully you if they have to pay for it.
Ask her.
I was asking you because I didn't see you out here.
Well, I'm not conducting the stop. You gotta ask her what's going on.
Is this your car?
Is it? No, she got the people whose car it is in there.
So you're just.
I'm just a concerned citizen. Not just to film, just to make sure she's doing her job right. She already overstepped.
Now, of course, no corrupt cop is complete without their babysitter to look out for them in case they might actually be questioned about their unethical actions.
And it's supposed to be just for us.
Do me a favor.
It's supposed to be.
Off a little bit
Well, I'm not too close. That's why you here. I'm not too close. If I was too close, I'll be violated. I'm keeping the distance. I've been distant since I got here. If all she stopped him for was just tags, I don't see what she need to pull the passenger out for. He didn't do anything wrong. He's just a passenger in the car. So why would he be searched and ID'd?
The second officer showed the same elitist mindset as the first cop, thinking he was better than the average citizen and could just command them at his will. But the man wasn't about to let it go.
No, the passenger don't have nothing to do with the stop. He might have to stay, but he don't have to ID because he's not driving. He's not making the violation.
He voluntarily IDs himself.
Well, he didn't. She obviously just made him do it. He didn't do it, and then she fully searched him. She didn't do a pat down on the outside. She physically went into his pockets.
You were like right there next.
I got it on tape. I got it on tape. I heard it. I seen it. I got it on tape. I seen and heard it.
Then you're probably a little too close.
It is concerning how even this officer had no actual reasoning or proper answer for his co-worker's actions, and instead was really just there to act like a mindless bouncer.
See, that's what I'm saying. If you was here, you would have knew. Right now, you just assuming because you're not sure. You just got here. I'm telling you as a witness to it.
Go both ways, sir.
I'm telling you as a witness to it. You just assuming I was here. It's a big difference. I'm a primary source. You would be more like a secondary, right?
You can tell the officer was growing increasingly uncomfortable with him, not being used to a citizen asking this many questions or actually standing up for himself.
I see you want to be a hard ass, huh? I mean, you got a very condescending type of, attitude right now. I don't see why, just because I'm here recording. Is that irritating you or something?
Not at all.
Then why you acting the way you acting?
I'm recording you just like you're recording me.
But I'm not giving you attitude. You being very condescending.
How is that making condescending?
Your reactions, your whole body language, everything you've been doing since you got here.
You may call it condescending. I may just be calling it like I'm not going to get sucked into whatever you got going on.
I don't got nothing going on. I told you what I'm doing. I'm just watching.
So he finally openly admitted that he couldn't answer whatever this guy wanted to know, instead choosing to ignore him upon confrontation blatantly and mindlessly support the illegal searches.
That's my main concern.
Well, community members accountable. That's
your concern is to do that. That's your job. That ain't my job. As a citizen, my job is to hold the government accountable. That's your job to police the city.
Well, you're a Republican, what you're saying.
I never said I was either or. I'm just a citizen, standing up for people's rights. Now, if that's what you call a Republican, hey, that's your opinion.
I'm just wondering.
I'm just giving you some side on my side. I'm just giving you a little information. I never said I was either or. I'm just a citizen. I'm just a citizen and stand up for people's rights. And like I said, if you want to call that a Republican.
The officer desperately attempted to shift the discussion away from the current incident, trying to politicize it and hoping to provoke the man, but he didn't take the bait.
He could step out and let you search the car, but you couldn't search him just because he's a passenger. So what's the difference with a personal driver? He's a passenger.
Like you said, I wasn't here.
That's why I asked you, would you have handled it the same way?
I don't know.
I can't tell you.
I mean, you could tell me. You don't want to tell me.
No, I can't tell you because every situation is different.
Okay, when you pull over, okay, okay. Look, if you pull over a car,
being made that every traffic stop.
That's why I'm asking you. I don't want to assume. That's why I'm asking you. I don't want to assume.
That's simply not true.
It is quite clear at this point that this officer was losing this argument, and even he was slowly starting to realize that, as it dawned on him this arrest made no sense at all.
Well, I'm not assuming. I'm asking you, would you handle it that way?
I don't know. It depends on who the passengers are.
You don't know who the passenger are. That's the whole thing. They're anonymous, and they're supposed to remain that way because they haven't committed any infractions. They haven't broken any law or broken any crime.
Probation or parole?
That's not an infraction.
Do you know for sure he's not on
That's still not an infraction.
for sure?
That's still. Do you know? You just got here.
I'm asking you.
Do you know?
I'm asking you.
From what I heard, she didn't ask him, so I wouldn't know.
We typically ask that question.
Well, I didn't hear her ask. I was right there. You didn't ask me.
Have these cops ever heard the phrase, justice is blind? Or am I already overestimating them by assuming they can read? If a cop doesn't see what's wrong with treating people differently depending on what they are, then they shouldn't be a cop.
That's what it's supposed to be with a passenger. That's what it's supposed to be with a passenger as well. It's supposed to be consensual because he can. He's supposed to be able to leave too. If he didn't commit any crime, any infractions, why is he detained? He's not even driving. Whatever reason you would stop the driver for has nothing to do with the passenger.
The passenger is seized upon any detention in the motor vehicle.
He don't have to identify himself still. But he still wouldn't have to identify himself. Even if you would say he had to stay, he still wouldn't have to identify himself because he didn't do anything wrong.
He doesn't have to identify himself.
That's what I'm saying. But you said typically y'all identify everybody.
Even if the officer is now forced to admit the man is right, which makes the whole charade of the previous patrol woman searching them like prisoners even more embarrassing.
Well, they do have to pull over if they being stopped.
I mean, I'm just saying it's free will.
No, it's a crime to not pull over. It's a difference. It's a difference between committing a crime and just doing what you want to do within the law.
The problem is you think that I have to go provide a criminal justice one-on-one class with everybody.
Nah, that's not what I'm saying.
If I ask them.
That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is as a passenger, you don't have to, what I'm saying as a passenger, you can literally stay quiet as a passenger. You don't have to say shit.
100%.
Even if they ask you if you're on probation or parole, you can literally not say shit.
100%.
And you wouldn't be violating any law. So at that point,
you don't have to give anyone a criminal justice class, but as a police officer, you should know criminal justice as a bare minimum, which clearly he didn't.
So that's something you'll find out later if you do an investigation into a person that you don't even have to. Now that'll be something whole on the sidebar, right?
Depends, man.
On what? You saying it depends on what?
There's a lot of factors that you're kind of overlooking.
Like, give me some.
Like I said, I'm not.
See, you ain't willing to talk. See, you just want to talk in circles.
I'm not here for that at all.
You're just blowing smoke.
I'm here to provide safety and a backup.
She was never unsafe.
I don't know that.
At this point, the officer had fully exposed himself for the absolute buffoon that he was, and everyone knew that this arrest was bogus and nothing more than a power play by these officers.
Oh man, why you didn't shake my hand? It's biasness. He don't like me, y'all. He didn't shake my hand. You should also request a supervisor, because what she did was wrong. Y'all should request a supervisor to come to the scene now so y'all can file y'all complaint now. Request a supervisor. They gotta call them out. You don't want to wait till later. What's that?
Well, if you think this cop was corrupt, wait until you see the actions of this next guy who took things up a notch.
I don't know. That's called private property.
That's private property. Come here. What it says over here? What does it say?
Cops often consider themselves above any accountability, but today we'll be watching some moments when these evil officers were taken to the cleaners. Stick around until the end because the actions of the first cop are nothing compared to what the last ones did. That's because this man was riding a bicycle when he was approached by a policeman who started questioning him. The officer's attitude swiftly changed once the individual refused to answer.
Oh, that scares me. That's real scary. So you're not gonna tell me what you're doing out here? You said 2 stolen cars in the last half hour. And you're just out in the middle of the night.
What's it got to do with me?
Just asking what you're doing out here in the middle of the night. I'm asking why you're out here.
I don't answer questions.
You don't answer questions?
No.
No?
We're going to invoke my 5th Amendment right now. And I'm telling you, I'm not going to answer any of your questions. I'm not going to help with your investigation, whatever you got going on. 0. So
You're a real nice, real tough guy.
I'm not trying to be tough, man. I'm just being fucking my rights. I have rights. I don't have to be questioned. I'm not gonna sit here and be questioned, man.
160.
Like, for what? For what?
Why do you gotta be a jerk?
I'm not being a jerk.
You are
I'm
being
just
a jerk.
sitting here with my bike. I was about to take my dog for a walk.
You were down there when I saw you.
Okay.
So you were there. Also, I saw you take off like hell. That's why I flew down here.
I'm just riding my bike around, man.
He's being a tough guy. You don't have to answer anything. You can't answer any questions. What's going on, man?
There's nothing going on, man. I'm just this.
Another officer showed up and started interrogating the man who was simply walking his dog. Instead of handling the situation, the officer escalated it.
What the man? Like, I was about to take my dog for a walk on my bike, okay? And you showed up and started tough guy to me.
You are.
For what? For what? For what, man?
I just told you we had 2 stolen cars the last half hour.
I live in this neighborhood. I live in this neighborhood. I pay taxes in this neighborhood.
You said I ain't answered nothing. You started.
Yeah, because I don't have to, man. I don't have to. I don't have to answer any of your questions. Nothing. Dude, really?
I just asked you a question and you're being a jerk.
You obviously I live here, okay? I'm just riding my bike out in front of my house and you pull up and you're like, what are you doing, man?
I didn't say that, okay? I did not say
Basically, yeah, you did. Go in the house. I didn't do shit, so go find some real criminals, man. I'm riding my bike in front of my house.
Shut your mouth, all right?
When the man chose to remain silent and refused to answer the questions, the officer unlawfully escalated the situation and detained the man instead of respecting his right to remain silent.
Well, I'm not going to give you my name, okay? I'm not going to give you any information. If you're conducting an investigation,
that's fine.
I have no obligation to help you with that investigation.
That's fine, you're right.
And if you got the guy with some stripes on his shoulders, can you get him down here?
When you're suspected of committing a violation or a crime, okay, and you don't provide name, you are arrested for obstruction. So
No, that's not how it works. That's not how it works.
It is how it works.
It's really not.
Okay. Fine. Do you think I'm playing games with you? All I want
You want to slap me handcuffs and damn it? All right. I haven't done anything wrong. I haven't, man. I'm riding my bike. I'm riding my bike. I'm riding my bike.
I'm sick here.
No.
Can you just be?
Can you tell me his last name so we can be done?
No, just don't do it. Don't do it.
This unlawful arrest highlights the lack of professionalism in the officers. The whole thing might have been avoided with a more controlled approach. Well, if you think this cop was corrupt, wait until you see the actions of this next officer, as he was owned quite badly.
You're a coward, dude. You shouldn't be a police officer if you're scared of people walking up on you.
In December of 2021, Highland Police were conducting a traffic stop when an auditor who goes by the YouTube channel Always Film the Police went over to record them. That is when things started to get a little steamy.
Hey, I don't need your directives. I'm not committing a crime. Stay away from me. Don't walk towards me. Stay away from me. You don't get to pick where I stand in public, buddy. Get away from me.
I'm gonna search you for weapons. I don't know.
Oh, get away from me, you coward. You coward. You ain't gonna search me for nothing, buddy.
Go down.
You don't tell me where to go, Streeback. Get away from me. Go over there with your buddy. You see how he's smart enough not to say nothing to me? You see how he's smart enough not to say nothing to me?
The officer clearly didn't expect to face someone who knew the law better than he did, and things were about to take a turn for the worse.
But you're dumb enough too, right?
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you are. You don't have to ask me nothing. Back up, man. Good. Stand right there. I mean no ill will or intent towards you. Go do your job.
Okay, I just asked you to step away.
I don't care what you asked. It's not a law, buddy. Is that a law? You're a law enforcement, aren't you? Thank you.
I don't know what you are doing or planning to do or not.
I'm standing here with the camera in my hand, genius.
Well, I can stand here just as you can stand there then.
Yeah, well, I didn't say you couldn't stand there. I didn't try to tell you to go somewhere like you did me. Yeah, I got freedom of speech too, by the way, buddy. Yeah, I know you know, and you look at your disdain towards me because you can't stand it.
No, it's because
yeah.
It's proper, that's all.
Proper would have been leave me alone when I walk up to you. That's would have been proper.
While most officers ignored the camera, one decided to intervene and let his ego take over. What followed was a complete grilling, and the auditor was just getting started.
Always trying to tell people what lawfully they can and can't do.
I said you could tape, just scoot it down.
I don't need your permission, though. That's where you're wrong. Giving me permission to tape, I don't need it from you. The Constitution of this great place gives it to me.
So, hey, here's another law in Indiana. I'm not yelling at you. I'm asking you to quiet down. Stop screaming and yelling.
Bud, I can protest anywhere I want and be as loud as I want.
You're right, you can protest.
Exactly. So let's be quiet now, sir.
Okay, stop screaming and yelling.
Number 63. This is my normal voice, buddy.
Okay.
This is my normal voice. This is Officer Strebeck, number 63. He's from Griffith.
Do not walk up.
He's a moron. Then we got number 9.
Giving you a legal lawful directive. Do not walk up on the law.
We got number 63. This is his car. He's a canine douche. Got number 8.
The auditor refused to back down, confronting the officer and demanding his details. He deserves immense respect for standing his ground and not yielding to this display of tyranny.
What's your name and badge number?
Okay, if they can just get somebody with a license.
I already know who you are. You don't need to identify yourself.
Just don't walk up on us. I'm not telling you again. Don't walk up on us.
Notice how this guy's not saying nothing to me?
He's on the radio.
He's not saying nothing to me, bro. But you keep on talking. I know you're not. I would never be a pig.
Okay, that's
never in my life.
You're very disrespectful for no good reason.
So are you by telling me what to do as soon as I walked up. You should have shut your mouth. You should have shut your mouth and you wouldn't have had this.
All right, man. Keep walking.
I'm going to stand right here, buddy.
You don't walk up on us. I don't know about you.
You're a coward, dude. You shouldn't be a police officer if you're scared of people walking up on you. Coward. You're going to be all over the internet in about an hour, buddy. What a coward, man.
The officer surely seemed to learn his lesson, as he didn't dare to speak until the traffic stop came to an end.
Money pays for? Don't walk up on me. Don't walk up on me. I'm gonna find all out about you, buddy. I'm gonna request your whole history.
The bully cop was owned quite badly and would surely remember this interaction for a long time. If you wonder if this cop was corrupt, this next guy took things up a notch.
I want to know who I'm dealing with. You could be an axe murderer. Okay.
In June 2021, this guy was playing a GPS-based game and stopped outside a residence in a public neighborhood when an officer approached and decided to interrogate him.
We've had thefts in this community. Okay. You can do that if you want to.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
We've had thefts in the community. Okay. And you don't live here.
Do you have a
I do
reasonable
not-
suspicion?
The reasonable suspicion is that the possibility that you could be a thief in this area.
I have explained to you what I'm doing.
I want to know who I'm dealing with. You could be an actor. Okay?
So could you?
Would yeah. No, not in my uniform.
Yes,
I'm
you
at
could.
work. No.
No. There have been plenty of cases where officers have broken the law.
Okay.
Let's not pretend. Nobody is perfect.
I'm not breaking the law. I'm asking you for your so you can show me your identity, and I can walk away from here and give you your identification right back to you, and we'll be done.
The guy, who was not a seasoned auditor, was trying his best to hold his ground against the corrupt officer who was adamant about getting his ID.
Are you issuing me a
Not right
civil
this second.
citation?
No, not this second.
Am I being detained? Or am I free
You're not
to go?
being chained. You can leave if you want to, yes.
Okay, thank you. But if I'm free to go, I'm free to stay.
No, you're not free to stay.
Yes, I am.
Because you're
is this a
considered
is this a
suspicious.
public street?
You're suspicious in this area.
Okay,
I
and
don't
you
know
have-
if you're getting ready to
you
go in
have-
this lady's house and steal anything.
You have
or this
approached
lady's
me.
house or anything.
You
okay?
have approached me.
You want to leave?
You have
You
approached
got one or two
me.
options. You can leave.
You have approached me, and I have explained what I am doing. I am playing a game on my phone. So you think I'm a liar?
The intimidation from the corrupt cop was intense. Even though no law had been broken, the officer continued to threaten him.
You're saying I deal with 90% of the worst people. 90% of the time, 10% worse people. Okay.
Yes, yeah, I understand. Your sense of trust is gone completely.
No, it's not there.
But
I
asking
have
you
to
to obey
verify.
the law.
I'm
asking you to obey the law.
I am obeying the law.
No, you are not. You do
No.
not have a reasonable,
You don't have-
articulable
Yes, I do.
suspicion.
Yes, I do.
What is your
You are in-
reasonable, articulable suspicion
You
that I am
are in-
about to commit,
you are in an-
have committed, or will commit a crime?
You are in an area.
What
that
is your
you do not
reasonable,
inhabit,
articulable suspicion
okay?
that I have committed, will
gonna give
commit,
me the
or
ID
about
or
to
not?
commit a crime?
Are you
No,
gonna give
sir,
me the
I'm
ID?
not.
Stay there.
It is truly shocking how officers like him violate law and try to bully citizens without any reason. Things were about to get even worse. He returned for a few more questions.
Now you're in violation of traffic law. On top of being in a neighborhood where you don't live. You live on Ridge Street, right?
Which traffic law am I in violation of, sir?
You're violation of registration right now.
How so?
Because this is on a white minivan and the tag comes back to a green car.
Well, I can't. That's what we were issued. But if I'm in violation, please issue me a citation.
Let me see your registration, proof of insurance, and ID.
Can I get in my thing?
Yep, go ahead.
The guy did end up showing his ID, even though he had no reason to do so. However, he had a few more questions for the corrupt officer, questions to which the officer had no answer.
What does my ID have to do with making sure the area is safe?
Okay.
Is the area any more safer now that you've identified me?
Yes, and I'm going to tell you how.
Okay.
The explanation that I'm fixing to give you is the reason why I do what I do. Okay, this area, now that I have your ID, the area, if something does happen, something could happen, there's a possibility of a already known suspect now that was in the area prior to anything happening. So if something happens tonight or the next day or something like that, who's the strange people in the area? That would be you, okay? We will come and talk to you. We will commit an
Well, that's
do an
fine.
investigation.
Why don't you come and talk to me when you have suspicion of an actual crime?
Sir,
Sitting
if-
on the
if
side
I
of the
can-
road is not suspicion of a crime.
The officer should have let him go after verifying his identity and realizing that he wasn't a fugitive, but the ego-driven officer chose to escalate the situation, making things even more difficult.
Crime is sitting on a
Do you know
public road.
anybody in this subdivision?
As a matter of fact, I do.
Okay. Why aren't you sitting in front of their house?
Because I already sat in front of their house. I explained to you this is a GPS game. You understand GPS, I know.
I understand GPS, and I understand people doing all these games. But if you want to be hard with me as far as me
I'm not
just
trying to be
asking you for your
hard.
ID
I'm
to
trying.
figure
I
out
want you
who
to obey the law.
I am doing the law.
No, you
That
are.
is within
You
everything
as
that I
a
do
corporal.
is my duty.
Bull. As a
What?
corporal, you.
I'm glad you know my job better than I do.
I don't know your job better than you do, but I do know the statute for identifying.
Ultimately, the officer forced him to leave the area, which was once again a clear violation of his constitutional rights, straight up illegal.
The statute for identifying yourself is anybody over the age of 18 has to have a document in their possession of who they are at all times.
But I don't have to give it to you.
When you are asked and requested by a officer, you do have to give it to them.
Unless you are issuing me a civil
No,
or
I
a
don't
criminal
have to issue you
citation,
anything.
then this is
I can
Nazi
ask for
Germany.
I can ask for your identification at any given time.
Sure, you can ask for it, but I'm not legally required to give it to you.
I'm happy you feel that way. Have a good afternoon, sir.
Thank you. You
Please
too.
move on.
If I'm free to go, I'm free to stay.
I'm going to ask you to leave this
Are you
area,
asking? Are you asking me or ordering me?
I'm asking you to leave the
Are you
area.
asking me or ordering me?
I'm asking you to leave the
If
area.
you are ordering me, I will leave. If you are asking me, I would stay. I'd like to stay.
order you? I'm ordering you to leave the area.
Thank you very much. I will certainly leave. Please wipe y'all's fingerprints off the back of my car.
It is disheartening to see how individuals aren't free to move about their own country. After this incident, he went to file a complaint with the sheriff's office, but they eventually cleared the officer of any wrongdoing, exposing what a joke the department truly is. The cops think they're untouchable, but this next case will show you just how wrong they are.
I don't know. That's called private property. You can't.
That's private property. Come here. What it says over here?
The outside, if you like.
What does it say?
In February of 2024, Siberian Tiger, a First Amendment auditor who was out on the street when he saw 2 police cars parked outside. As he began recording, a cop came out.
What are you doing?
Who are you?
Huh?
Who are you?
I don't know. What are you doing?
You don't know who?
Are you taking close-up pictures of the inside of the car? You can't do that, okay?
Says who?
Says me.
Who are you?
I don't know.
Well then,
Okay, you
get lost.
You cannot be taking pictures of the inside of these cars.
Watch me.
You cannot be taking pictures of the inside of the cars.
Who are you?
Who are you?
Who are you?
Who are you?
You come over here all big tough guy?
Hey, you can't be taking pictures inside the
Says
car.
who?
Says me. It's a police car, okay?
And you, who are you?
I'm a sergeant, okay? I'm a supervisor.
Yeah?
Okay, yeah.
And
you can't be here.
and
doing
you
that.
can get lost.
It doesn't work that way, my friend.
How does that work?
Hey.
Together with the sergeant, the officer showed an unexpected ignorance of the law. As the interaction progressed, the officer started acting more aggressively.
You're gonna get in my face like this?
Go find something else.
You think you're gonna intimidate me?
Who's intimidating you, man?
Then what's the problem?
I don't know. I'm wondering what the problem is with you.
You came over here all tough guy.
I'm wondering what the problem is with you. Because
There was no problem. What am I doing?
You can't be taking pictures of the inside.
Says who?
Says me.
What law?
I don't know.
Exactly. So get lost, tough guy.
That doesn't work that way.
Well, how's it gonna work? Why don't you call your bobbies over here? Why don't you call your lieutenant?
No.
Other sergeants?
You show me out in front of the precinct with
Yeah?
taking some pictures of inside of the police.
Dumb guy.
I'll take it.
What a dumb guy. Taking pictures of the inside of the vehicles that are public property. I'm on a public sidewalk taking pictures of everything that is open, visible from my eyes, okay? Which is First Amendment protected activity, and the tough guy shows up here and tells me I can't take pictures.
The auditor was well versed in his rights as he was only taking pictures of cars that belonged to the government. The sergeant, however, ignored this and called for backup.
Taking pictures of the inside of the car is that
You too? You want to get on my case too about taking pictures?
I'll be on it.
Watson?
Dude.
And you?
Dude.
Words? Edwards?
Yeah, something like
Yeah, something like that.
Okay. What are you doing taking pictures of the
What am I doing taking pictures? What's the problem
Can't
taking
take
pictures?
of the inside of the vehicles and the computer.
What law is that? What am I breaking?
I don't know. That's called private property. You can't.
That's private property? Come here.
You can't.
Come here, Sergeant.
You can't take a picture.
Come here, Sergeant. Come here.
Come here. I'm good.
What it says over here?
The outside, if you like.
What does it say?
I don't know.
What does it say?
You tell me.
You don't know how to read? Any of you guys know how to read?
What's your goal, sir? What do you need today?
I was minding my own business. This guy comes over here, gets in my face, and gives me unlawful directives.
Sadly, the sergeant's attempt backfired quickly, humiliating him in front of everyone.
Can you understand why we may be...
I don't need to understand anything.
Well, I'm going to explain why he was concerned.
Why?
So we could be concerned that somebody is targeting our police vehicles or is looking inside there to see confidential information on the screen or in other things.
Okay.
So this is a reasonable...
Whose responsibility to protect confidential information? Whose responsibility?
It's reasonable
Great.
to ask.
Is it your responsibility to protect confidential information?
Sir.
Exactly. Exactly. So next time when a law-abiding citizen inspects his own property, and you're my servant, that's my property. Everything that's on you, my property, except your personal effects. This building, my property. This vehicle, my property. You all, you, every one of you work for me. I tell you what to do, I tell you how to do it, I pay your wages.
Leaving their computer screens on inside the car was a grave mistake made by the officers. The auditor used this opportunity to teach the officers a lesson.
So when you get on my case, being a law-abiding citizen, quiet, I'm not talking to you.
Okay.
Quiet. When I'm a law-abiding citizen and you get in my face and you start threatening me and you call your bobbies out here, assuming that I'm a criminal because you intend to do something against me, guess what?
What are you going to do?
You're going to get a piece of my action. My freedom of speech.
All of us have a lot of things we need to
Get back to your job. I didn't call you. I didn't call you.
We're here until
Who called you?
are not here. So
Who
what's
called
going
you?
on? What do you want?
Who called you?
Your
Who called you?
situation, your scene, your level of engagement is going to make the police be here. And I do think that's your goal. I literally think what you are doing is trying to create a scene to get police attention.
Ask her. Ask her. I was walking down. I was walking on the sidewalk. I was walking on the sidewalk very quietly
on a YouTube channel.
Whatever you think.
So whatever your
I
goals
don't care
are.
what you think.
Immediately, the police realized that this person knew more about the law than they had thought, and they finally gave up and went inside.
Here's how you can end this.
So I think that's
This is how you can end this.
What do you need?
Go back to your job and mind your own damn business.
You need to not point your camera inside of police vehicles and record information off of our computers.
According to whom?
Don't do it.
According to whom?
That's it.
According to whom?
Sir.
What law is that?
Okay.
What law is that? Give me an ORS code that tells me that I am not lawfully allowed to look at anything that my eyes can see on a public sidewalk.
Okay.
What law is that?
We are going to leave, and we understand that you are not going to point inside of cameras.
Unless
and
I'm
record
breaking
things
the
off
law,
computers.
you can take your orders
You stay
and
on
go to
public
hell
property.
with them.
You stay out of a roadway. You understand? You stay out of the roadway.
I'm protesting at this point, so I will stand wherever the hell I want.
Have a good day, sir.
Get lost.
The harassment eventually stopped, allowing the auditor to keep recording. This incident shows how little the law enforcement officers know about the law that they are supposed to protect. Well, that brings us to the end of this video. Today we saw instances where corrupt police officers were caught on camera and held accountable. These auditors ensured that these bullies were exposed and taught a lesson. Hopefully, such moments serve as a wake-up call for other officers to improve their conduct and act as true law enforcement professionals instead of abusing their authority. If you agree with me, please support us by liking this video. And if you enjoyed this video, don't miss this one where evil cops are humbled and finally get what they deserve.
Suspicious behavior, is that a misdemeanor or felony? Tell me that.